Hey guys, welcome to DGecko Gaming Week 14. Opening cards every week. This week, we're going to be opening a very nice pack I found of Palkia V-Star. I waited for like 2 hours in a line to get this, so not that long, but still, that's still 2 hours. And today, we're going to be opening it. Sorry, this one always has a bunch of extra glue. Something about the era, who knows. And here we are. But yes, in this video, I want it to be more than just week 14. While I'm opening cards, instead of saying all the names, I'll only say the names of the important cards. I'm going to be talking about my road to 300 subscriber plan. So yes, we finally made it to 200. That's really cool. But, you know, once you do that feat, you gotta start thinking about where to go next. And I'm thinking that for 200, or for the road to 300, I want to start a challenge of some sort. I just don't know what challenge yet, which is why I'm going to be asking you guys. I want you guys to comment your ideas for, you know, sets of cards, maybe a master set, maybe a series of cards that you want me to collect, maybe some matching cards you want me to collect. And I want you guys to say, you know, what sets are included, or, you know, which pack sets are included, like, you know, Lost Origin, Stellar Crown, or whatever. And what cards you want me to get, you know, what kind of set. You don't gotta say specifically all the cards if it's a big set, just like tell me and I'll look up the cards. But yes, that's what that's what I want. I want your input to tell me what you guys want me to do. Today we're gonna be opening Lost Origin, Lost Origins, Chilling Reign, and Chilling Reign. Okay. And then of course, the Jumbo card. I love the Jumbo cards. I'm gonna put it right to my right here. In fact, I think I can put it here for now. We don't have enough good cards to put it anywhere else. Then, sorry, this part's very delicate, so tearing it off is a bit annoying. There we go. And then, of course, here is your guys' code card for the the 3 promos, I think. I think that guy counts. And here are the cards. Beautiful cards. Palkia V and Palkia V-Star. They're gonna go there for now, even though I don't like putting promos there. They're gonna go there for now. So yes, hope you guys enjoy, and make sure to really be, you know, letting the idea marinate of what cards you guys want me to be getting for the road to 300. I imagine it's gonna be a long road, just as the road to 200 was. So yeah, just make sure to leave suggestions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic Electric Energy, Old Cemetery, Impact Energy, Porygon 2, Mareep, Ralts, Castform Rainy Form, Snover Single Strike, Galarian Yamask, Reverse Hollow Snorunt, and Rapid Strike Zebstrika. Because I know I said I wasn't going to say all the cards, but I have enough time in between and after and before that I can just kind of talk about my wants for 300 there. So I will be saying the cards. Yes, Chilling Reign Pack 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grass Energy, Clara, Brawly Rapid Strike, Celio, Spheal, Swirlix, Galarian Yamask, Castform Sunny Form, Castform, Reverse Hollow Rapid Strike Thwackey, and an Aggron. But yes, so any sets you guys want me to complete, of course, I'll let it marinate, because, you know, I'll wait a couple days before announcing which one, you know, which idea I picked. Mainly because, you know, I want to give you guys a couple of days for a couple of suggestions to come in. And on top of that, I also want to make sure I physically can do whatever set, you know. I'm not going to make a master set of first generation cards, you know. I don't exactly have the resources. But, like, a master set of, like, I don't know, Stellar Crown, maybe? Maybe I'd do it. Stellar Crown's still being made, still being sold. Maybe I could find a lot of that. But yeah, so make sure to be thinking and leave those suggestions. Now back to normal video. Psychic Energy, Drizzile Rapid Strike, Peony, Caitlyn, Clobopus, Grookey Rapid Strike, Sneasel Rapid Strike, Weedle Single Strike, Galarian Farfetch'd Single Strike, Reverse Hollow Galarian Chestplate. That's honestly really nice. I didn't know that the Pokeballs rotated in these hollows. And a Blaziken V Rapid Strike. This isn't the normal art. This isn't the, like, super expensive alternate art. I think this is just a full art, but that's really cool. So yes, we're definitely sleeving this bad boy. The V-Star, actually, is the one that I'm thinking of, that the reverse holo is really, like, expensive. I think. Feel free to let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. Alrighty, well, here we go. Don't want to damage the cards. Very nice card. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I pulled an error card a couple videos ago. The front wasn't an error, but the back was completely offset. It was the middle of, like, the back. So, that's really cool. They're in my cards, because they're not really, like, valuable cards, but I think any error cards in the modern day are really cool, because they're so rare at this point. But yes, so Lost Origins, the card I'm properly hunting cards from, hunting all of the Lost series of cards, you know, who'd have thought from Lost Origins, the ones that include the Lost Zone, and I'm also collecting, you know, pack arts, like I've always done, so I'd like this to not break. This is getting kind of annoying. Maybe I can do this without breaking it. Give it a little incision. And yes, I can. Okay. Ducklet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I also love that. Ooh, I just mixed that in. I also love that from this set, you can, instead of pulling an energy card, you can pull a V-Star card. It doesn't do anything, and it's not like a very rare card, but it's just kind of fun to get, rather than an energy. It just makes you a little excited when you see something new. But yes, Fire Energy, Relicanth, Nuzleaf, Carbink, Ducklet, Hisuian Growlithe, Shellos, Shuppet with his little tongue out, very cute, Horsey, Reverse Holo Apom, and a, not holo, and just a normal Eelektross. Okay, now, time for, hopefully, the big winner. Maybe even better than that, Blaziken V Rapid Strike. Though I doubt it. That's a pretty good card. It'd be hard to one-up it, even with cards I'm hunting. Maybe we get, you know, a pretty decent, like, a pretty on-par card, but, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I like the looks of that, actually. Basic Psychic Energy, Bronzong, Box of Disaster, Galarian Stunfisk. Again, love the design. Look at that guy. Metatite, Goomy. I like how the dragons of this era had the little symbol, even if they weren't holo. Roselia, Apom, not reverse holo this time. Rhyhorn, reverse holo Ariados, and an Enamorus V. That is, like, I guess the card to pull from this set. Well, not the card. That's the card to pull from, like, the pack art. You know what I mean? The pack art, there's one of Enamorus, so that's pretty cool. Let me grab that pack art, actually. That's a Chilling Rain. Here we go. Enamorus. So yeah, that's very nice, honestly. I've never, like, liked Enamorus. I loved the original Forces of Nature, or Genies, or whatever, you know, you want to call them. But I think Enamorus is a cool Pokemon to add, I suppose. It's not horrible. And I also think that its beast form is a little bit subpar compared to the rest of them. It just is a less good transfer. I just think a turtle wasn't the optimal idea. But yes. So I think it's actually the same caliber of card, except that this one, it doesn't have, like, a strike ability. But yeah. That's really cool. I actually don't hate our pulls today. We're very slowly revamping the setup, which reminds me I have to take this one out of its little packaging and put it in a proper sleeve. So yeah, while I talk, I'll be doing that. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, remember to leave your suggestions. I won't talk about it immediately, because like I said, I want to give you guys time to think about what you want to tell me to do, time to make sure that I can do it. So I think probably sometime next week, maybe not in my week 15, because week 15 might be something cool, I forget. But at some point, I am going to announce, you know, which one I'm going to be doing the 300. So yes, leave a bunch of suggestions. I'd just love to hear you guys say anything, basically. But yes, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one. And I will see you guys this Tuesday. Bye!